Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another day. I'll be honest, I'm a bit exhausted today. Woke up to 5 emails in a row of 5 of my videos being removed from YouTube, and it just gets a little frustrating and it gets a little exhausting, if I'm honest with you. But we're going to continue pushing forward. What's hard to understand sometimes is the policy, and for a while, anything said against the WHO was considered a policy violation. And I was like, okay, well, the WHO said that it was okay to travel from China in January, and the President of the United States shut that down. So if he would have done a video on YouTube, I guess it would have been banned. And then recently, the WHO said face masks are not needed. And then the governor of New York, Cuomo, said, no, you must wear face masks. So if he'd have put out a video, he would have been banned. Now, recently, the President of the United States pulled all the funding from the WHO. And yet now we're still doing what they say. And so if I put a doctor or a scientist up who went to MIT or has a lot of research papers or speaks credibly, he's not allowed to talk. So it's just confusing and it's a little frustrating. And now they just said that social distancing is going to be removed here in London. So if I had an old video that said social distancing was not okay from Dr. Buttar, does that get banned now? Oh no, it got banned. So that means it gets put up back now? So I don't know. It's really confusing. And maybe that's the point. Maybe I'm supposed to be confused and in fear that I might be breaking a rule that I don't know about. Sounds like one of those really bad S&M relationships, where somebody's like, you've been bad and you don't know why. So you just cower, with a leather mask on or something. So I digress. But look, that's what we're dealing with here. So I appreciate you for your support. And we are fighting here, is all I can say. It's exhausting. It's confusing. It's frustrating. It's dehumanizing, quite honestly. But it must be done. So we will continue fighting here. You might have noticed that when I'm bumping into people on the streets, I'm pulling out my phone and asking them some questions. How do you feel about freedom of speech? How do you feel about people being deplatformed? How do you feel about our videos being deleted? So if you see me out on the streets, come talk to me and talk to me for 2 or 3 minutes and shoot a video with me, and we'll post it. And then maybe the powers that be, maybe the people at YouTube will watch us and understand that there's actually a vocal majority out there that wants something different. That's all. And honestly, I'm not against any platform. I just think that we can save lives if we have these discussions about the science and about the medicine. I really believe that. I'm not trying to put a monkey wrench in everyone's thing. I'm actually just trying to get to the answers. So that's what's happening. If you don't see me in person, I'm going to ask for another favor right now. And again, I try not to ask for things because I don't like it. So if you really are down with the London Real Army, I would appreciate this. Pull out your phone now and shoot a 3-minute piece to the camera. I know for some of you haven't done that before. In my academy, I always get my students to do that. Or go on your computer workstation and just open up a window and give me a 3-minute video on what you think about what's been going on lately with London Real, with some of our content being removed, with people like David Icke being deplatformed. Do you think his stuff should be taken off because it's dangerous? Do you think people should be allowed to talk? Do you think we should be censored? Just tell me what you think. And if you could post that on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, and hashtag London Real Army, I would really appreciate that. I'm going to watch them, and it'll just really help us make our case to some of these platforms who probably just think there's a few crazy people out there that want to talk about conspiracies and don't realize that, honestly, there's millions of people, intelligent people, working class people, professional people, from all different aspects of life, educated people, people without degrees, that really want this information. and they're a little frustrated they can't get it. And I just want to try to start showing evidence that there's real people out there. So please, if you could do this for me today, just pull out the phone and do 2 or 3 minutes and just talk about what you think about what's going on, how you feel about censorship, how you feel about our videos being pulled, how do you feel about us, doing things on our Digital Freedom platform in order to get the message out there, and maybe say something about what's going on or say something to these networks. So that would be really amazing. Also, we've got something happening in the next 2 days where I'm going to ask something else for you, and that's for a digital signature to see if we can get enough of the people of the London Real Army to sign something to, again, show the governments, the regulators, and the tech companies that what's happening is just, it's not what we want. And I think if we can show as a voice, we can make this happen as one single voice. So again, I'll be asking for that as well. And that's it. It's another day here. I'm exhausted. I couldn't sleep last night, but I'm going to go in. We've got Candace Owens on the show tonight. I really like her. I really respect what she's built. And she also actually had a court case with YouTube in 2017 over her Prager University. She lost, and I want to talk to her about that tonight. And we've got Judy Mikovits in on Friday, who I think has a new movie out, or is in a new movie called Plandemic, and she also is a critic of Dr. Fauci, and it'll be interesting to see what she has to say. Again, people like this have been featured on other YouTube channels, but apparently I'm not allowed to talk to them. So it's strange what happens, but whatever, we're going to push forward. I'm still trying to figure out how we can push forward, how we can have relationships with these platforms, but it's becoming frustrating. So there you go. It's all good, I gotta say. I am definitely not a victim. This is a challenge, and this is an opportunity for us to create something new and beautiful, and that's what I'm going in. This is how the Digital Freedom Platform was born, and that's an amazing thing. So I'm pumped. I'm gonna go in and take care of business. I hope you're well. I hope you do the same. Get out there today, do something special, create, do something physical, stick to your values, stick to your mission, and do it out of love, as David Icke would say. Come out of that heart chakra, do it out of unconditional love. YouTube, I love you. I love you, YouTube. I do. Everything I'm doing is out of love, all right? The people, I love you, right? I love everybody. That's the point of this. This is coming out of love, not anger, nothing, all right? We're all just trying to get, to the same place together as a human species. That's all we're trying to do here. That's been my mission for 9 years, to create a mass-scale transformation of humanity into a fully empowered, conscious, and cooperative species. It's written on my wall in the world headquarters, and that's what we're all about. So we'll keep fighting here, because you know how we roll here. We will not be silenced, we will not be censored, and we will not be stopped. So join the resistance and join London Real. Peace.